Good day, V-Dubbed here, and how you doing? Today's video is the final install where we hook up the motor and try and start it. This video is mainly about installing the fuel system, and it's because of the turbo has a drain which comes down and back into the sump through the blank where the old fuel pump used to be. So this car doesn't have a fuel pump, so we're going to try and start it just by installing the fuel system without the fuel pump, and a separate video will be done on installing an electric fuel pump. So to build a new fuel line, I bought a Holley fuel regulator and some of these fittings, AN fittings, just to neaten the car up so that it's got a braided hose for the fuel lines, and also just a fuel pressure gauge to pop on the side of the regulator, just so we know exactly what the fuel pressure is that's going into the carb. So I measured the braided hose, cut it, and installed the fittings. So the angled one is the one that will go on the carb, and then the other two go onto the regulator, and then you'll see a fuel filter on the end. So we'll install these in the back of the vehicle just for looks, for show, but also it has function. So these are the fuel lines we've made up. So that fuel filter will be under the car. That line will come up to that fitting, which is actually that way around. I've got a fuel pressure gauge, that's a Holley regulator, and then that fuel line will run and connect to the carb. So this bracket we need to install, and the bracket holds the Holley fuel regulator. So the best place to fit the fuel regulator is just on the firewall, just to the left, out of the way. So I'm just busy drilling these holes to install the bracket. So what I'm going to do is install this bracket with these rivets into that position.
Spring washers.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. down tight?
No, I'll give it a nip with a spinner.
It won't take very long though, will it? There we go.
Done. Alright, so this is the alternator wires. So I'm just going to run them through behind here.
You put the washers between that, don't you?
Yeah, but this one doesn't have washers for some reason. I think that's a 10.
I think the rubber's in the way. There we go.
Let's get that on. That's the alternator done. I'm just going to get along those pliers to try and push that out. So we've just finished putting it in. We've wired up the coil. We've wired up the alternator. And we've just put the throttle cable onto the carb. So just check the oil, and we're just going to turn it over without it firing, just to get the oil, see if the oil pressure drop, or light goes out. We get oil pressure.
It's not on. Turned it. Nothing.
The starter motor should at least crank. Are the lights on?
Yeah, both are on. Generator and oil. The coil shot.
No, it's not even going whoa. Okay, is it off?
Yeah.
Just, you might need to tighten up the battery.
Okay. 2, 3, 2, 1.
Oil light off. Huh? Isn't it? Can I turn it off? Is the oil light back on?
Yeah.
But when you turn it, the oil light goes off.
Yeah. It's working.
Just put my knee in the wall. Oh. Yes. Oh. I don't know where. Doesn't have an overflow, so unless this little hole is.
I would have just poured it down the butterfly.
Would you? Okay.
Maybe not that much. I'm going to put it out. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Did you turn it off?
Yeah.
Ah. Okay, do it again.
Okay. Okay, I'll try again. 3, 2, 1.
Are you turning it off.
No.
I wonder if it burns that fuel so quick that...
It's probably burning it so quickly that you're just going to dump it in there.
I'm pouring it down this little hole.
Is it meant to run that high?
No, it's not. Actually, that's a good question. Is this right back to its stop? Okay.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
It's because it doesn't have a constant flow of fuel. So we're putting a bit of fuel into the float bowl. Alright.
Okay. You're going to have to...
So let's see. Yeah?
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, again.
Again. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Out of fuel. Doesn't last very long.
It's cool. How cool is that?
Alright, so we need to hook up the fuel and we'll get it running. But at least it's in and the engine runs. Alright, thanks again for watching. Take care and God bless. Thanks again for watching, and be sure to like, share, subscribe and leave me any comments.